The first time I ever heard of the haunted house McRaven was in this article. This is a 1989 edition of Mississippi Magazine. It was written by historian Charles Sullivan. He is convinced that this house is haunted. And this house is where we are right now. And we're about to go inside. You go first. That's handy. Hi there. May I come in?
Of course. Come on in.
Oh, let's look around. Where's the ghost? The McRaven House was built about 1796, and many have called it home since then. But today, the ones who reside there full-time are the unseen. So, is it haunted?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You know this from personal experience, but I'm sure also you've had your guests tell you things.
My guests, my staff, absolutely, it's haunted.
Kendra Reed and her husband bought the home in 2015 and have since reopened it to the public. And there have been things happen at the McRaven House, things that aren't so easily explained.
So each person has had their own experiences. We've had a little toddler walking who is learning to walk across the floor holding an invisible hand, playing peekaboo with nobody in particular. That's my favorite story. We've had heavy cigar smoke, heavy perfume smoke when there's nobody in the room. We've had batons fly across the room. We've had doors open and close. We've had lights turn on, turn off, or not turn on or turn off. We've had batteries go out. It's just like a brand new cell phone battery, walk in the house, dead, all sorts of crazy things.
Grace Bailey is a tour guide for the McRaven House. She says she encounters abnormal situations in the house all the time.
I've heard voices in the back of the house. I'll be cleaning and I'll move furniture over to one part of the room and then I'll turn around and it's a completely different spot.
Have you ever seen anything?
I've felt things in this house. I haven't concretely seen a lot of stuff. I've felt things, especially in the very back part of the home, in the oldest section.
Yeah. What have you felt?
I felt the ghost in there. He's touched my ankles before. He's rubbed my shoulders. Sometimes he'll pull my hair. He'll kind of stroke my cheek gently. Real creepy stuff. But you know, if I stay in the front of the house, I'm fine.
So tell me about the ghost. You say he. You've got that one.
Yeah.
Who else you have here?
We have a young lady in the middle of the home by the name of Mary Elizabeth. She moves furniture around in her room, especially. She likes to redecorate. She also has a door that she likes to open and close.
Okay. Any others that you know of by name? Or?
Yes, sir. John Bob and his wife Selena. I've smelled them, cigar smoke, perfume, rose perfume, that sort of thing. Yeah. And then there's the Murray family. I don't see a whole lot of them. They're very shy with me for some reason, but they're here.
We even tried talking to the spirits to see if they'd talk back. We're in the frontier section of McRaven. Are there any spirits in here with us? Is there anything you'd like to say? I just guess they weren't in a talking mood. What do you personally think? First of all, do you believe in ghosts?
Well, I don't have much of a choice because they, you know, if people come up to me a lot of time and they say, I don't believe in ghosts, and I said, that's okay. They don't believe in you either. So okay. I do think there is something here. I think there's something that I can't explain. Yeah. I think there's a definite feel and a definite atmosphere that when you come to McRaven, it becomes far more solemn and you want to be more respectful of it. But there are things here I can't explain that other than it just must be the spirits here.
What do you like about the house?
I love the history in this house. Even if you're not into the haunted and the spirits, this house has such a rich history and it's so unique to Vicksburg, and it is just special and unique and not like any place else you'll ever see.
Very special indeed. Visitors can step back in time and experience hour-long ghost tours at the McRaven House. There are also special Halloween tours in the gift shop. Just remember, keep an eye out for any wandering spirits. And who knows what you might see in this life or the next.